if you had to pick one driving characteristic that separates a dominant alpha team guy from everyone else, what is it?
Well, if guys in the teams, you got to know this, but a lot of people out there don't. That like pretty much everyone's an alpha male. It's like nobody gives up the argument ever. And usually it's wrestling or fighting, and it always works itself out. But I think one thing we were talking about is gimmicks. Like a lot of people in the teams, I call it a gimmick. Everybody's good at everything pretty much and does the job. But some people are like just insane skydivers. Some guys are just phenomenal rock climbers. Some guys are just like swimming sons of guns, or runners and wrestlers and fist fighters. And there's, some people are just into guns. I mean, that's their passion. Some people are just phenomenal divers, and I was always pretty good at everything, but not great. I couldn't outrun everybody. I couldn't outfight everybody. I couldn't outswim everybody. I couldn't outshoot everybody. And I think mine was like tactics and just being as hard as I could. And I may have made it look easy, but it wasn't, especially as I got older. It's no fun being a team guy when you're 44, and you get up and you're like, all right, yeah, okay. Then I'm like, I better retire. I'm done with all this. But yeah, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, the other funny thing about that is because in the teams, no team guy ever wants to give any credit to a different team guy. So if someone was like, "Hey, that guy's a really good shot," and then someone immediately be like, he doesn't know how to swim though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we used to talk about
always, that. Just like someone's always ready to just. No one's good at everything.
Wow. Did you work? Did you? And if they can't figure something out, they'll be like, whatever, fuck that guy. They'll just walk away. But, hey, where are you going?
Yeah. The one thing I'll say that is pretty cool, and I already brought this up. Like one of the things that separate, like when I worked with you that first time, and I saw you like being humble, I was like, man. That to me is the characteristic that you can tell the guy is not just a good team guy, but an awesome team guy when he's humble about what's going on. And when I was putting guys through training, and I know you saw this too, the guys that would come through training that thought they were all badass and thought they couldn't do anything wrong, they were always bad. Like they never did a good job.
Right.
And then the guys that were say, hey man, I'm looking forward to this training. I know we're going to need to get tuned up and let me know what I can do better. Those guys, when they were taking notes, they always kicked ass. They always did a good job.
Yeah.
So that being humble is
being humble too is I read a bunch of after action reports, in my tours over there about different situations, different things, and every time they were well written by some guys, but it was you'll always carry this, you will always do this, never do this, always do that, and I kind of took that into account when I wrote a serious after action report for that deployment. Mm-hmm. I wish I would have saved it, too, because it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, this is what worked for us in these months, this environment, this temperature with this mission set, and what we had to do. Don't use this as, he said that, so I'm going to do it every time. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, use it as a guide. Everything in the teams is a toolbox. You pick it out when you need it, and you use it, and you put it back away. And if it sits in there for 500 years... it's still worth having because the time you pull it out, you're going to really need it.
Yep.